Guys, here's the thing, okay? So I met with an old friend of mine recently, and we were talking a bit, okay? And we had some catching up to do and all that stuff, okay? And it's been a while since I had seen this friend of mine. This is a friend from like when I was way younger, all right? And like he told me like what he was up to and all that stuff, what he had been through throughout the years. And I'm gonna tell you what he told me, okay? The reason I'm gonna tell you this story is because it inspired me to do this video, okay? Because you should never rely on fate if you want to win in life, alright? So, I mean, this guy that I met, right? I wouldn't define him as a winner, alright? I mean, he's like, the guy literally, okay? He works a job that he hates. He's not good with girls, okay? I mean, he told me this, alright? And he told me that he hates every Sunday night because he knows he has to wake up on Monday morning to go work a job he hates. And he told me, this guy, alright, this old friend of mine, when he saw me, that he had a breakup just before we met, okay? So 2 years ago he had a breakup where the girl dumped him, and he told me that he has not had a date in 2 years, not even one day. That's what he told me. Can you even imagine that? Alright, so okay, we all know that and all that stuff, but can you even imagine, man? Alright, of time, man, okay? That's a lot of time. 2 years, and he told me not a single date in 2 years. Now, I told you that this guy hates his job. I told you that he's not that good with women. And what I forgot to tell you as well is that he is out of shape, okay? So he's a bit, well, he's a bit fat, okay? So I mean, like, I didn't tell him this directly, but my mind told me like, hey, so he broke up with this girl 2 years ago. Let's say he didn't go on one date in 2 years. What he could have done instead, alright? So if he had to do those 2 years again, okay, and still not go out on a date with a girl, during those 2 years he could have got into the gym and built his body, alright, build a jacked physique, started a business on the side, okay, so that he could increase his income and he'd be in a better position after 2 years to quit his job. He could have went out, alright, or asked a friend of his that was good with women how to improve his social skills, how to improve his skills with women, his seduction skills. But he chose not to do he didn't even do one of those things, okay, in 2 years. And like, can you imagine how far he'd be if he actually did one of those things, okay? He'd be more confident. So what he told me, okay, so he told me that he had this breakup 2 years ago, and like, he hasn't been on a date in 2 years. And I told him, so why is that, okay? Why haven't you been on a date in 2 years? And he said that he's relying on fate, okay? He told me that when she comes, she comes. And I was like, hey, so, I mean, this guy has been... Okay, so that's his approach, that's his strategy, fine. But I mean, I was saying to myself, like, hey, so 2 years have gone by. He hasn't been on a single date. Like, isn't this guy realizing that this strategy that he's employing is not working? Because obviously, he wasn't happy that he wasn't going on dates. He wasn't happy that he doesn't have a girl, alright? So he wants to have a girl, alright? But he's just applying the wrong strategy. But the fuck up is this, like, if I were applying that strategy and after a year I got 0 dates, I would change that strategy. Like, I would probably change the strategy before a year goes by, okay? Because you have to experiment, alright? The worst thing you can do if you want to change, okay, if you want to become a better version of yourself, is to experiment for years. Okay, you see that the experiment is not working and you keep doing the same thing. Okay, what I like to do is I like to carry out experiments on a monthly basis. So let's see. All right, the stream is working. I like to carry out experiments on a monthly basis, which means if I got, I don't know, let's take the example of this guy. If I were the one that got dumped, okay, I would try, for example, the first month to get back in the game, I would try to go, I don't know, maybe I try clubbing, okay, and let's say it doesn't work. Then I would try the second month online dating. I'll see how that goes, okay, maybe it works marginally well. I would keep it on the side, but I would say, hey, I mean, I didn't get the best results. Then I would try, for example, in the third month to go to a, I don't know, a fitness class, okay, where I can meet women. So you have to be experimenting. You cannot just start an experiment, okay, and say, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rely on fate, okay, and that's it, okay. So when she comes, she comes. That's what he told me. And 2 years go by and you still have nothing, okay? You have to change things up. I mean, it's pretty clear after 2 years that this shit doesn't work. So, here's the thing, okay? There's a saying that God to help you if you don't help yourself. So what this guy has to do, okay? Number one, he has to realize that what he's been doing for 2 years hasn't been working. So that's number one. You have to admit it, okay? That's step one. Number two, if he wants a girlfriend, if he wants, I don't know what he wants, okay? Maybe he wants to fuck 10 girls, but I doubt it, okay? In this case, I think he just wants a girlfriend. Well, in that case, I would say that this girl isn't just gonna... This girl is, you know, you have to get yourself in situations where you help yourself, okay? So if he wants a girlfriend, you have to do those experiments, okay? You have to get your ass on online dating. You have to go out with your friends in the weekends. You have to strike up conversations with women, okay? Because women are not gonna approach you. What women do is they will give you sort of hints that they want you to approach them, okay? But they will never come right out and start talking to you. It's really rare, okay? Like I had a case yesterday, okay? I was out in a public park, okay, and I was looking at the view. All right, I had just finished my short video for TikTok and Instagram, okay, about yesterday's video. And like this, while I was watching the view, after I finished the video, this girl comes up, okay, and like stands next to me watching the view. And I told myself, like, this girl didn't just come next to me for no freaking reason, right? And I started speaking to her, all right, and then we ended up walking a bit together because I had to go to an appointment. She walked a bit with me. I took her number and that's it, okay? But I knew like this was a case of fate, okay? But like the thing is this, you have to get yourself in situations where in this case you can meet women. Where fate comes in is like this case that I'm saying about yesterday, where fate comes in is you then have to be ready to grasp the opportunity, okay? Because if you take the example of my friend, 2 years and no dates, okay? What is the likelihood that if a girl had to come stand next to him, okay, to watch that view, he would have the confidence to actually start a conversation with her? What's the likelihood? I think it's low because he has spent 2 years, alright? He hasn't been on a date, so he doesn't have practice. He hasn't developed his confidence skills. Rather, his confidence skills have probably eroded. So you have to get yourself in situations where you help yourself. The same thing applies if you want to make money, okay? You have to get on the phone, you have to get in contact with clients, you have to go to networking events, get to know people, okay? People you can do business with, people that can help you with your business. You have to circulate, okay? You have to circulate in the world. It's useless to rely on fate, guys. Like my friend did, okay? When she comes, she comes. That's a losing strategy. That's a, how do you say it, okay? That's a laid back, I'm lazy strategy. Give it to me because I'm entitled, okay? That will never work, okay? Look, If you're like my friend, you want to get a girlfriend, you have to go out and get her. If you want to have more friends, you have to go out and make more friends. If you want to have more money, you have to go out and get that money, okay? There's no way around it. There's no way around it, alright? You have to get yourself in situations where you can get yourself to get what you want. You get yourself in a position to be able to get what you want. Guys, don't rely on fate, alright? Get yourself in situations where you can get what you want, and then when fate does help you, when fate does come, alright, you have to make sure that you're confident enough, you've developed your skills enough, alright, that you immediately spot the opportunity. Like that girl that came next to me yesterday to watch The View, alright? I knew she was there for a reason. I knew she didn't come next to me for no reason, alright? So I spotted the opportunity. I started speaking to her, I took her number, and now we'll see where it goes. Guys, that's what I wanted to share with you today, okay? Don't be like my friend, don't rely on fate, alright? Get yourself in positions where you can get what you want, and when opportunity comes, make sure you grasp it, okay? In the meantime, make sure you're building your body, make sure you're working on your social skills, your business skills, your negotiating skills. You need to be getting better every day, alright? If you want to win at the game of life. Guys, this is Jeff Bona coming at you from propellandwin.com. Hope this video finds you well, okay? Share this video, share this message with anyone you think that this can help, and I will catch you guys in the next video.